Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors in Winston Chester. Glad to hear on this Monday morning. We're looking at a day today. It's going to be a challenging day, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Finally, it's getting all the weather out of here. Weather Our Tools by Drew Pollard's company, Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. High today is only going to be 55. Low on the coast is 37. Water temperature is 65. Take a look at our tide chart. Well, let's do our Monday moon phase right now because we're looking at tonight a full moon. Hopefully the skies will be clear. It'll be one of these really cool January full moons. So check it out. The tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Really, check this out. With a full moon and these strong tides, we're looking at a low tide this morning at 7:34, and it's coming in all the way to 9 o'clock. And when it's at 9 o'clock, if you're out on the water, the moon's going to be coming up. And you're going to be at high tide. Folks, that's a special time now. If you can get out there, it's going to be chilly. You want to wrap it up and put on some good warm clothes. But there've been a lot of cool things going on with the water if you can get out there. Now, the wind now is going to be coming, they're calling for west-northwest at about 13, so it's been windy, pretty good while. The whole month of January has been pretty windy except for a couple of days, so just be prepared for that. The woods, they had this full moon, so the deer, they're feeding at night, but as the moon starts going down, later we're going to see a lot more activity this coming weekend in the woods. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. And welcome back, and a happy Martin Luther King's Day to all of our viewers out there. A lot of celebrations going on throughout the Panhandle. Get a chance to join up with some of them. A lot of y'all most folks have the day off and doing all kind of things. So enjoy today's special day. Let's look at we got some pictures, some things coming up. These are some bass tournaments coming up. We're looking at, now I'm going to have Blake Sutherland come on the show about Thursday of this week, and we'll be talking about all these tournaments and all, but now Alan Courtney is starting to put them back together as far as keeping everybody qualified and informed. So all these going on, but we have some, coming up. We've already had a couple and some more coming up. So anyway, we're going to talk about bass fishing on Thursday's show or maybe Wednesday's show. Tomorrow, I'm going to have Bill Allen's going to be on the show tomorrow. Okay, Ned Maxwell, talking about. Remember all this warm weather we had right before these cold snaps? This is a Japanese magnolia up there in Chattahoochee. That thing was in full bloom. And right there in the corner. He said everybody stopping and taking pictures of it. That's always the first sign of spring, but it was doing it last week before the cold weather came in. Now all the cold weather coming in, but sometimes that's how it happens. Junior Hagler, take them grand young'uns fishing and hunting. It will put a smile on both of your faces. Panhandle Outdoors, and here it is. And I said, Junior, great. I said, Junior, great picture. And what is her name? Her name is Emily. She is my son Cody Hagler's daughter. We were doing a little fishing between deer races. So they're running deer and doing a little bit of fishing. Junior, I love that. Good job. Again, we'll, on a regular basis, when you shop locally, you support an entire community. Shop local. And you know how we all feel about that, especially this here in the Florida Panhandle. Feel strong about it. Billy Grantham said this, look at this beautiful Florida swamp cat and her adorable kittens. I don't think that's up there in Jackson County, but Billy sent it anyway. Listen, St. Andrew Baywatch, a volunteer opportunity. If you love the environment, you are a perfect fit for St. Andrew Baywatch. We're in great need of a few good volunteers to help us out with our monthly sampling. Just one day a month, anywhere Monday to Friday between 7:30 and 1 a.m. fills an important role. So message St. Andrew Bay. You get to get out on the water and sample some of the water quality. It's really an enjoyable thing to do. Okay? Michael Clark, Michael's old pier rat. This was a pier. He put the word purebred before the new concrete piers. This was the pier, and folks, there were a lot of cobia, a lot of pompano, just a lot of fish caught off that old pier right there. It brought back a lot of memories to a lot of the pier rats back in the 70s and 80s. Okay. Terry from Blue Water, talking about the pictures, And what he did, this was taken December 20. Okay, so 2 pictures were taken December 2020, and the bottom 3 were taken today, a year later, January 2022. So the pilings at one time held the lighthouse keepers, and the large concrete blocks are the foundation for the lighthouse. Anyway, I want to show you the erosion. So check this out. You can see the erosion we've had at Cape San Blas. It's really amazing. Okay. These were at one time almost 100 yards from the water. And look at there. Look how close it is in just a year's time. Okay, go back to the other one. Okay, then look at here. How close the water's gotten to where the lighthouse and lighthouse keeper's cottage was. That's really that's one of the highest eroding places in Florida. Hey Winston, my name is Chuck Robinson. I've been watching your show for the last 3 years since I've moved to the Panhandle. I've learned a lot from watching your show. I got on some nice reds yesterday on the Choctawhatchee Bay with my good friend John Lockwood. Check it out. I'll say he got on some nice reds. Look at there. Choctawhatchee Bay fishing at its finest. You know, so many of our viewers moved in a couple years ago, just start learning how to fish and enjoying it. I just love seeing this. Really good stuff there. Okay, thank you for sharing those pictures. Okay, that takes care of our pictures. I do want to mention we have Arbor Day coming up this Friday. Arbor Day is a big deal. Most people don't know a lot about it. It started way back in, I think, I did some research. It started in 1854. A guy moved from Illinois to Nebraska and just started planting trees, and that sort of started it. It became legendary. It wasn't Johnny Appleseed, but it was after Johnny Appleseed. So anyway, Arbor Day is this, and each state sort of has a different day for Arbor Day, mainly because different times of the year is better for planting. So in Florida, Arbor Day, I think was the third Friday in January, the official Arbor Day, but you can plant anytime in January. In Florida, January is the best day to plant. So we're going to talk about that, and I know some folks will be giving away some trees. I know up in Liberty County they'll be giving away some, so I know some other folks are doing it. I'm just not aware of it, but I know they are. So we're going to take a break and come right back and talk a little bit about Arbor Day and some other stuff. Okay, welcome back. We just showed the pictures of learning how to catch redfish in Choctawhatchee Bay. We've been talking about sheephead fishing. We want y'all to learn as much as we can here on Panhandle Outdoors. Now, if you remember about 2 years ago, I had Gilbert Price on the show from Mossy Head Bait Company, and he showed some really good stuff on how to catch sheephead with his little outfit. So I just got his email from J.B. Hillard on catching it, and we're going to see if we can get it going here. This little let's see. Sheephead fishing, a new way to catch sheephead. Okay, so this is Choctawhatchee Bay. That's JB. They shot this last week. Can you hear me, Jeff? Okay.
Oh, that's a good fish. Rat fishing system, fiddle rat. You got your drag set a little too loose there, buddy.
I like to hear.
Oh, that's a good fish, JB.
JB bowling up. Look at there.
Yes, sirree. All right. Get a smile now. All right.
That was what's worth smiling about.
Okay. This is my buddy JB.
Howdy.
We're going to sheephead fish today. Now, we just caught a nice sheephead, but now we're going to show you what we did. We're using the Mossy Head Bait Company crab wrap today. Okay? This comes in a 10-foot tube. That's 10 feet long. And you could tell just how sheer that, you can just see right through it, but it's extremely strong. And the way this works, it works with a bait loading tube. So you get 10 feet of this, and you get a bait loading tube. And what's nice about the 10-foot length is that you can make this bait, let's say you wanted to fish for a big redfish, so you want a real big bait. But today, we're fishing for sheephead, so we're going to use a small bait. All you do is you take it and you tie it like that to however length you want it. In this case, I want it about that size right there. And then all you do is just cut below the knot, and there you go. You've got your wrap, just like that. You take this bait loading tube, put it in there, that opens it up, expands it real nice. Then here, I've got my fiddlers. So I'm going to take a fiddler, slip him into the bait loading tube. Now in this case, we got real small fiddlers today, so we're going to be putting 2 in there. Okay. So I got them in the wrap, they're in the tube, so all I'm going to do now, shake them down and pull the tube out. Now I got 2 fiddlers in that wrap. So what you do now is you take your hook and you close the end up. Now what you're going to do now is you're going to start twisting. You want that wrap to tighten up around that bait. You see how it's tightening up? Nice and tight now. You can't even hardly see the wrap anymore. Now slide it up the hook, and you don't even have to hook the crabs. All you got to do is just hook the mesh. And then what I like to do is once I got them in there, I pinch them, just like that. Now JB's ready to go. All right, I'm gonna go back down. There's some down there trying. We just can't seem to put the hook in the fish. There he goes. Oh, got him, I think. Oh. All right. Oh. Yeah. All right, that's that. Using that rack fishing system and the. So let's take a look here. You can see there's another fish on there.
That one?
Yeah. Oh, he's a big one too. All right. All right, get the niche. You got one on here. That fishing system using that crab wrap fiddlers.
There they got you.
Yeah. Bring him over here so I can get him. Show him on the camera. All right. There you go. There's Mr. Sheephead. There's the wrap. There's the crab wrap. We'll get him put in the cooler and we'll get back down there. As soon as I turn the dadgum. Oh boy. Oh! Broke me off, but there it was.
Okay. That's our okay, that's our locally here, Mossy Head Bait Company, and you see that was some good success. They always get one and break off, and you notice where they're fishing under the bridge. And now remember, you can't go inside those channels, and you can see they were outside the channels, and the sheephead just biting a little bit. But you know, we talked about on Friday show about a little bit of fish with shrimp or fish bites, or this right here, this Mossy Head Bait wrap. That's some good fishing, and that's right here locally. So give it a try. That was phone number on there and everything. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. On a full moon, today's Monday, we're looking at one time only because of the full moon, 10:45 to 12:45. That's a good right time there. That's interesting, that time right there, right in the middle of the day, because you got a full moon coming up. Listen, we're talking about last week, we're going to give away some stuff spontaneously. Well, here we go. We're going to start off doing it today. We're going to Captain Roy's Spec Jig. This is a package I'm giving away now, okay? So here it is. First thing will be Captain Roy's Spec Jig, okay? The second thing, the floating pliers. They can't be beat. I love these floating pliers. They're good to see and all. That's 2 items there. And how about the Mr. Tackle Box? We were giving these away until the pandemic, and we sort of had to quit giving them away because we couldn't get into the studio. But look here. Look what all's in it. Check out this bottom. That's a good pompano rig right there. Got some nice hooks. Check that out. Nice hooks right here. Now here are the hooks. Got some nice hooks right there. Some, oh look at that. Those baits right there are good, I promise you. Check this out. That color, silver and red. And look at here, some slugs. All this is in a Mr. Tackle Box. You never know what you're going to get with a Mr. Tackle Box. So we got that, and we're going to do one other item, a copy of What the Woods Taught Me, okay? This is a book we're talking about so much. We had Thomas Howell on the show, and it's just a great book right there. So all this is going to be given away. Now, when you win it, I want you to come here to the studio. You call Donna as our secretary and manager, and she will meet you at the door and just give it to you at the door, so you don't have to come in or anything. So, okay, the winner, the first prize package for 2022. The winner is going to be, oh, and you know what? I got some more names to add. Should I add those names up? For people send them over the weekend. I don't think I'm gonna have time. I will add your names tomorrow or before I do the next drawing, okay? Sorry, just running out of time. Okay, we're gonna do the package. The package winner is going to be, right here, Kyle Simmet. Okay, I'm gonna put your name on it right here, and congratulations, okay? And we're gonna be doing, like I say, stuff spontaneously. I've got some of these books to give away. They're just great reading of some, true things that happened. Our young man grew up here, and well, you know the story. Let's quickly get back to Arbor Day. I feel real strong about it. We're talking about the tree planting and all. The best time to plant a tree was 15 years ago. The second best time is today, or right around this time, when you can, this week. I wrote down a couple of things about the trees, how they, trees, they're so beneficial. They help clean the air. They give us shade. They give us firewood. They give nature so much food with the oak trees and acorns and the fruit trees and all. We get so much food off trees. You can almost live off trees if you got the right ones planted periodically. They prevent erosion. And one of the things that really stuck home with me when I was looking at all this and talking about trees before is to me is what's called how it muffles the sound control. If you got trees around you, it sort of muffles outside. And what we saw, Gail and I saw it firsthand. Where we live, we're about a mile and a half as the crow flies to Highway 77. Well, before Hurricane Michael, we hardly ever heard the noise of the traffic on Highway 77 unless it's some big old truck really put the hammer down. We could hear that on occasion. After Hurricane Michael, that's one of the first things we noticed. Gail, you hear that? What is that noise? And we look, I think we got company coming, all the traffic on Highway 77. And it's just, for the last couple of years, we could hear it very, very loud. So that's just one of the things that it's doing. Hopefully, as the trees grow back, if we don't keep all the development coming in, it'll start muffling out the sound. So that's a big deal too. Another thing too, talking about the shade, and it provides building material. All these planted pines, and they make chips out of them, but they make a lot of building lumber, and all comes from our trees. And of course, the forests are full of trees. I can remember my dad was talking about in the 1940s. It was all natural canopy here in the Florida Panhandle. In the 1940s, St. Joe Paper Company, Ed Ball and them came in and clear cut everything and just started planting. And that's been the difference. We don't have the natural savanna anymore, but some places are getting it. I would love to see some areas with it, and really just the only place doing it now, some federal or state lands is being able to do it, but most of us haven't been able to get it back to that area. Got to wrap it up. We got all kind of cool things coming up this week. Bill Allen tomorrow. We're going to get Blake Southern talking about bass fishing. Got some video coming up. So you'll have a great day today. Enjoy the outdoors. Do some fun things with your family, and have make sure you try to talk about the outdoors and the positive and good things we can do with it. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.